Brethren, my message today is titled Consider Your Ways from Haggai chapter 1 verse 5 with a real life example. I am Reverend Dr. Kane Raymond and here is my story. Before we continue with the story, do not forget to click on the notification button in order to get notified at every new video posted. May God bless you. I grew up in a society where any handicap was related to negative acts. Let me explain what I mean. Anyone who had a handicap was known to be a witch or a wizard, and so deserved his or her handicap. While growing up, I turned into a handsome, tall, dark guy with curved legs and dimples. Girls were very fond of me. All this turned me into a bigger monster. I felt no pity or compassion for my classmates who even had the slightest physical malformation. I used to laugh at them so loud that my friends nicknamed me Perfecto. As we were walking in groups, each time they saw someone with a malformation, they would just tell me and I would do the talking job to invite others to laugh. It was very, very funny to my friends, and it got me very popular. The only friend of mine who never appreciated my character was Ruth. She kept on quoting Bible verses to condemn my behavior. Each time she spoke, I pretended to listen, but immediately she left, my other friends and I laughed about it. My parents never really took my habit seriously. They were God-fearing people who did their best to walk in the ways of God. They thought it was some adolescent fever. Negative popularity didn't scare me at all. My parents were wealthy entrepreneurs and shareholders in our school, so nothing could ever bother me. One day, a new maths teacher was sent to our college. Apparently, she was a very good teacher who taught with passion and students always passed in her exams. I was excited to meet her because maths was my favorite subject and our teacher, who was dismissed, was very lazy and annoying. When the lady got to our school, the principal took her to our class. Immediately she entered. We all stood up to greet her and something caught my attention. She had an iron leg and a normal leg. Immediately my eyes caught the sight of her legs. All the excitement in me died down completely. I felt instant disgust for her and got carried away in my thoughts that I didn't notice she was standing before my desk. "Hello, my friend. It is your turn to tell me your name and what you expect from me as a teacher," she spoke in a sweet and soft voice with a smile. I stared at her legs again, then walked out of the class. My mom was surprised to see me home this early, so she asked if there was anything wrong. I told her I wanted a new maths teacher. She burst out in laughter. "But Mom, I'm serious." I spoke as I hit my hand on the table. "The new teacher is a witch. She can't teach me," I continued. "Listen keenly, my son. Not every handicapped person is a witch or wizard. Don't let the stupid local beliefs of people get into your head. There are many great and wealthy entrepreneurs out there just like your dad who are handicapped. What if your dad behaved like you? Do you think we will be able to provide all your needs as we do? Be careful the way you treat people." Mom spoke with a smile on her face. "So that's all you have to say? I'm really disappointed," I spoke as I ran to my room. From that day, I swore not to answer any questions during the math classes, nor even utter a word. I could not afford to be absent from classes because my parents would kill me. Our teacher quickly took note of my conduct and did all in her power to approach me, but I avoided her. During our final year of evaluation, I sat on my desk and put my feet on the table. She asked me politely to put them down, but I ignored her. When she insisted, I got really irritated and replied, "If you have your own legs, place them on your table, madame." Immediately I said that, tears rolled down her cheeks, and she looked at me for a while and said, "God will reply you." The whole class turned and looked at me with such horrible faces, but I didn't care at all. After that year, I heard she left our school. Years went by, and I graduated as a medical doctor from the university. I had the best results, and every hospital wanted me to work for them. I chose the hospital which offered the highest salary alongside a brand new car and a beautiful flat. I was going to start my dream life that morning. I was driving and suddenly I heard a sharp noise and found myself under the bridge in the water. I only woke up 1 week later in the hospital, and everyone around me shed tears of joy as they said it was a miracle. I had lost the use of my hands and feet. I cursed God with all the strength in me. I begged the doctors to euthanize me because I couldn't live this way. I was screaming and shouting at everyone. The doctor put me in a wheelchair and took me to the nearby room. They came in before you and have been in a coma for months now, and all their families have been praying for just this miracle. He spoke as tears rolled down my cheeks. Immediately, I left the hospital. I repented and gave my life to Christ. I am now married to Ruth, although we have no kids. My life is perfect, thanks to God's mercy.